I'm a bit worried now what our train will be like. Will it not be as beautiful? This train looks lovely. Is ours going to be a bit ropey? Oh, roguelike. So I think it's got like a pushing engine at the back. Probably this is our train.
Stop searching, stand up and go. Just follow the
road. So I'm trying to keep quiet because Michelle's still asleep. It's great, the cows outside, look. Every little village seems to have one or two or three cows. Okay, we're crossing over the Klong, another little town, and amazing little shacks that are beside the rivers, temples and rubbish dumps. Thailand is very pretty in a sort of rustic way. Anyway, I'm gonna get and enjoy my breakfast.
A split.
Yeah, it's free.
When did the law change?
The law changed last month.
So I just asked if I could use that clip with the guy, and he's happy. Smoking a joint on a train. There's something that's a lot different to how it was. I'm not sure I fully approve. Never a good influence to have smoking on any trains. Excuse me. but now I'm sort of wondering how I can complain. I mean, how selfish am I, really? But when you pay to, you know, I knew it was going to be a long, arduous journey, 16 hours, right? So I knew it was going to be a, good morning. So I knew it was going to be a pretty arduous journey. And I thought, well, we'll have a bit of creature comfort. Now, it's not overly expensive. It cost us about $30 extra to go first class, which when you think about it, compare it to a hotel room. So we pay, and I'm talking Australian dollars, by the way, so it's probably less than about 20 something dollars US extra to go first class. When you think about that and compare that to the cost of a hotel, it's good value. I just kind of wish that the lady and gentleman that run this section weren't always trying to see who could be the loudest all through the night. Because I love sleeping with the train, you know, I sleep really well on the train. The sound of the train, the rocking, the rolling, the stopping at stations doesn't bother me at all. It actually lulls me to sleep. But once people start shouting, you know, and one's trying to shout louder than the other, at least maybe 20, 30 times a night, that gets a bit tiring. But I suggest if that happens to you, take a walk through the train and see how other people are living, how the poor people are living. And maybe your indignation will melt away a little bit. Maybe. Let me know in the comments. So I just want to quickly show the cabin we were in last night. So this is the cabin. You've got this sort of upper bunk and lower bunk, and we got a couple of extra pillows as well, just to sort of make some backrests. Yeah, this beautiful view all the time, which sort of, you know, it's Thailand. There's a guy up there fishing, I think. It's Thailand. It goes from sort of beautiful, picturesque, almost romantic scenery to absolute junkyards. So the room itself, we have a little wash hand basin. So that's kind of cool. You can brush your teeth in the morning. There's a cool button. I'm not sure if that would work. The last time we were on the train, it was obviously the more modern one, because it had like a electric panel. Order's not turning off by itself. Had an electric panel. You could order coffee. It didn't work. You can check out that video. So we've just ordered a cappuccino, coffee for the morning. I just pressed submit, and it says your order is being processed. One cappuccino. There's switches here for the lights. AC, well, it kind of works. There's a whole bunch of little like car vents here, and you can turn them fully on if you want the place to be really, really cold, or you can close any number of them to balance the room temperature. There's a little storage space up here. There's a power point here where you can charge. I mean, it's not really very conveniently placed, but it's where you can charge your phones and accessories. Let's just come outside. Oh, well, of course, when you close the door, you've got a little lock there just to keep everything secure. Another little curtain on this side, which now the door is covering. The hallway, bathrooms, and a shower even. And I did manage to shower last night, which was really good. And then there's this area here. This is where the staff tend to accumulate. So I would advise you don't tend to use this. There is a little hot water here, but I would advise that you don't stay this end of the carriage, because these guys are noisy as can be. There is a door here which you can close, but they leave it open all the time. So if you close it 5 times a night, they'll open it 5 times a night. And this is the lady, one of the ladies that actually is supposed to be helping us. I'm using words like supposed to be because, to be honest, if all of the staff on this train had got off the train and left us alone, we probably could have slept a lot better, don't you think, Michelle? They weren't really. See, so she's opening that again and left it open. and then they all just go in there and start shouting. I mean, as loud as they possibly can. So I go back over there and I close it like this, and 30 seconds later she'll come out and she'll open it, and they'll all be in there shouting them out. And there can be up to sort of 6 or 8 of them in there at any one time. Drove me nuts through the night. So I would suggest you stay further down the carriage. We actually thought we'd be get far away from the bathrooms because it would be a little quieter and maybe less chance of bad smells, but it backfired on us. We just ended up being right next to the staff common room. Something about this service on the train, you feel like you're impeding in their space rather than actually them here to serve you. It's just ridiculous. That'll be another one going through. This guy in particular has been my #1 pain in the arse. He looks kind of happy, but if you ask him a question, any advice at all, you just get a grunt and the most miserable guy you'll ever come across. I would say he's been demoted from a good train. He's just not happy to be here. Good morning.
Here the best.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. I'll come out.
Thank you.
Now, I'm suspecting this is more for their convenience than ours, but he's just going to clear the beds. Okay, so there's a little mattress on there that comes off and goes up the top. Another one here comes off and goes up there. Interesting. Then he pulls these little levers down. Pulls it out and down. That's a little step ladder that comes out for getting up to the bed. Thank you. Kapung kap. Now I suspect, Michelle, that was done more because they want to get the train ready for the next, and he doesn't want to do it after we've got out. The train will be finishing its service in about an hour's time. But it's nice. We've got a nice comfy sitting, Michelle.
อยู่ประดัง อยู่กับยังไงกับผู้ป่วยก็เลย
Yeah, I should say actually, this is most of the rooms have an adjoining room. So if you had a larger group or a family group, you could actually get the rooms side by side. So I've just flipped over to widescreen, so you can probably see a bit better. There's an adjoining room door here. We've seen a few people getting on with the big suitcases. You know what it's like when people travel and they've got the big suitcases or the big backpacks, and then you've not got a lot of space to store it. We did that last time, I think. Did we have big suitcases last time? And a guitar and all sorts? We've only got our little bags, and that's excellent. So if you have 2 rooms like this room and this room, if you have a bigger group or family group, you can open that door and you can either make it one big cabin or, you know, separate it off. And I think that's pretty much the same all the way down the carriageway. Let's have a little look down here. I don't know what this electric cable's about, but there's an electric cable they've got running down the whole carriageway. So right down the end here, we have the bathrooms. So this one here has actually got a shower, a squat toilet, and a wash hand basin. Now, I actually had a shower in there yesterday, and it was quite nice just to freshen up after a long journey. This second one here, if you can hear me, this has got more a European style toilet. And then through here is more staff quarters. Right through there, staff quarters where Alfred is now having a cigarette break. You wouldn't want to or what I could say. What I could say. It's what I'm not saying you should be reading into. Having said that, look, we slept so well. I love sleeping on trains, and I just love the train journey. I could probably have happily done the train journey without the staff though. Would have probably made it a slightly more uplifting experience. But once you come in to your little room and you close the door and then just listen to them shouting out in the lobby there, you close the door and then you've got this beautiful little cocoon. If you compare that to the rest of the carriage, this train is now getting fairly old stock, I think. It's not maybe as nice as when Michelle and I were going on them some years ago, so compare that with the rest of the train, which I'll show you now. Okay. Now you want to see 16 hours in this sort of wow, 16 hours on this sort of seating. It's a different world, eh? Man. Hello. I'm not going to keep going on the way down. I just wanted to sort of see or show you what the train's like. So it makes me a little less prone to grumble about the makes me a little makes me a little less prone to grumble about my guards shouting all through the night. Mind you, when you're paying to be in first class, you'd expect at least the hosts that are looking after the place to be quiet. But I'm just kind of glad that we went first class, because back here it's way too hot. I may never use this clip, but I would just say the guy in the white shirt who's been wearing, he's only just put the white shirt on again. He wore it when we got on the train, and he wears it when we get off the train, so it looks like he's in a uniform. But the rest of the time, he's done, in between, he's done nothing. He's been no use whatsoever. He's just entertained himself, listened to loud music, chilled with his friends, smoked in the back cabin. 16 hours of train journey and almost no work done whatsoever. It's quite disappointing, really. I mean, like I say, if he hadn't been on the carriage, it would have been a much more enjoyable journey. Gotta say it as it is. So we're about 20 minutes outside of Bangkok now. We stopped at a little station here, and the hawkers are still coming on to sell their wares, coffees and snacks and things. I think that was 20 baht, so I think that's 20 baht. I got my Thai is really rusty. Anyway, very near to Bangkok now. It's okay. So the lady comes on, she's selling, this is mango, this is mango with chili,
Yes,
and
mango sandwich.
and then you have
Pineapple,
pineapple,
pomelo,
pomelo, okay, pomelo. Thank you.
egg,
Egg,
corn.
corn. Okay. And เท่าไรครับ
อะไรจ๊ะ pineapple
Yes.
40 บาท
40 baht for
Yeah.
pineapple.
Same.
Yeah. For pomelo and eggs,
Egg 20.
20 baht.
Okay. Cod.
20 is yeast?
20 baht.
20 baht. 20 baht. I feel a bit bad because I just asked the ladies to show us what she had, but we don't want to be carrying more. The train's almost arrived at Bangkok and I don't need any food at the moment, but it was nice. She was very sweet. She didn't mind showing us what she had. 40 baht for the fruit, 20 baht for an egg, a little bit of salt. So yeah, I think the eggs probably come with a salt and spice, and definitely the mango there was the sour mango, which is slightly underripe mango, which they dip with salt and sugar and chili. It depends, different blends, but generally I think salt, sugar and chili. A little front door, look. Somebody's little house. 239. It's amazing that that's actually somebody's little house there. There's a front door. It's probably only about maybe 4 foot tall. Okay, journey's over. Michelle's off. Just get my bag ready. We have arrived. Gotta get through all the laundry. Should we go down to that end?
No, we can get to the garage here.
Okay. Okay, thank you. So we've arrived, Michelle. Halong Pong Station, or Bangkok Station, generally it's known now, I think. Okay, I'm running out of power. I've got the camera plugged into a cord down to my trouser pocket. So Michelle and I have got to organise now getting transport to our hotel. I think we're going to close this off now. There will be, if you haven't seen already, a sort of summary and some tips about this particular journey, because there's some really important things I think we need to share with you guys. So anyway, get the sunnies back on, take care, and we will see you in the next video. Be good. Actually, for your reference as well, there is the 32 train, which I would highly recommend if you can get on that train. It's harder to book, but that's the train I'd go for. It's going to be a lot higher quality journey. It might not be, but it should be technically a lot higher quality journey. And this is Halong Pong Station, or Bangkok Station, I think it's kind of known as now. And when you come in, the train goes out on platform 4. So Bangkok Station, platform 4, and that's the train. This is the station. We've been here many times. Quite often people are sat all out on this floor. There's coffee shops upstairs which are quite good. Cafe Amazon, Cafe Black Canyon Coffee. Been here a few times, Michelle, haven't we? Yeah. So you come here, you can buy your train tickets here and go the other way, which is pretty much the same experience. Except for I think the times coming this way are really good. You know, getting there in the early evening and then you know, having that sort of wind down time, a full night's sleep, and then getting here at midday. That's what I would choose to do. Also, because I just noticed the train to Chiang Mai, which is a great sleeper, one that me and Michelle really enjoy. You get the tickets to Chiang Mai here. I'll link that video if you want to see the Chiang Mai train video. I'll link that down below, so check it out. So here we are, Michelle. We're back at Bangkok railway station. Coming up on that train from Hat Yai to here was a little bit of a disappointment because it wasn't the train we expected it to be. Now, call us mad, we've had a little visit with a friend here in Bangkok. I've got a bit of a sore throat, so excuse me if my voice is a bit croaky today. But we're going to take the same train back down, but we're going on that 32 this time, right? 31? 31. We've got the right one.
31 this way.
So, because I know I was disappointed, and I'm sure you were disappointed, so let's go and enjoy the luxury class, first class, back down to Hat Yai. There's a reason for it. You'll find out over the next couple of episodes.